Hello, fellow resident reps. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm Miss Pocket Papa, and in today's video, I am going to be showing you some new items that I have incorporated into my island. I have finally finished my island, and I am so happy to be done. It's only taken me 1,500 hours. I'm not joking, I wish I was. So I have been really excited to incorporate these new items without restarting my entire island. I just didn't have it in me to restart something that I've been working on since the very beginning, but I know what it's like to want to restart. I started a second island on my other Switch because I just got so many new ideas from all of these new items and features in the update. But I thought I'd also show what you could do with the update if you're happy with your island, if you are hesitant to put so much time into restarting again or flattening it out and restarting again, just what it could be like switching out some old items for some new items or sprucing up some areas and getting creative with some of these new items without completely redoing your island. So come along with me and see what's in store. I'm going to be doing a speed build of a park that I have, as well as just switching out some items in a couple of restaurants that I have on my island, as well as some other common areas, and maybe you could get some ideas. So this is the park that I'm going to be redoing. I love this picture. I love Rosie so much. I thought this was amazing. This was my Halloween theme. I switch it out for every season, so I've been figuring out what I could do between Halloween and Christmas, and I decided that I wanted to try using the gazebo instead of a fountain in the back. So I went on a hunt to get the gazebo in the right color because mine doesn't come in the right color, and I love this feature so much. This is probably my favorite thing about Harv's Island, is being able to switch out furniture items that you can't customize. So I got the hedges in, and then I'm going to place the gazebo behind the statue and see how that looks. I ended up really liking the way the green looks, and I think it's going to go during the fall even when all the leaves turn, because we have the cedar trees to the side, and then it's going to match the green in the bench, and I really like that color bench because it's a more orangey wood. So I know it might look weird right now, but I promise by the end it'll end up looking more fall vibes. I tried planting a plant in the middle of an item because big brain. So that was fun. Anyway, I decided to do a dirt path because it was just too much grass, and I thought it would look too cluttered if I used a bunch of different custom designs, like if I had a bunch of leaves and flowers and other things everywhere. I just thought it'd be too much, so I'm trying to incorporate just like a little dirt path to cross through the gazebo and mess around with the shape of it. I tried putting a little circle in the middle just so it wouldn't be this huge dirt blob, which there's nothing wrong with that. The gazebo is going to go on it, so it would make sense. But one thing that I love about these paths is that you could do something like create a circle and just mess with the shape of them more and just add more variety, more spice. And I ended up liking the way this looked. I really got lucky just liking a lot of things that I tried on the first try. Honestly, the hardest part is going to be filling in those free spaces. I had a really hard time deciding what should go where. Now I'm just going to work in the free space and place various items and try to have something different from what I had last time. So I have yet to say no to any villager that asks to come over. So I thought I would interrupt this little speed build with a cute Chevrolet cleanser. I hope I'm saying her name right. Anyway, this is my favorite feature in the game. I love my villagers. I think the villagers are so adorable and precious. So this is just such a cute element to the game. Even when they hold me hostage for 35 minutes and want me to take half of their furniture home. But I thought I would just include it because something cute ended up happening and it was just super adorable. Also, look at how funny this looks just being sped up. This was probably like 3 minutes of content. But anyway, the best thing in the world happened. Honestly, seeing the quirky and cute things they do just makes my heart so happy, so I just had to include a clip of that in here. I'm sorry. So I went back to experimenting with more items and the colors of items in here. It was the most tedious part, just constantly placing random things around and seeing what I liked. So this is what I ended up having. I just put a couple more items and I filled the rest of the spaces with weeds, and then after a couple of days I'm gonna see if I like them when they grow out. I'm also super glad that I was able to incorporate this bridge. I love this bridge and I have it somewhere else on my island too, but it's kind of tucked away, so I'm glad I could incorporate it in a space where it would get more attention. I feel like it's an underrated item. It's so cute. And then of course I had to pick some music to go along with the piano that's there. And I think this is the final look. I might end up switching around something else. That's just how I go, but I really ended up liking the way this looked. See, I literally already put a pumpkin. I think this is going to be the final look. I love the way this looks with the leaves. It's just so breathtaking to me. The gazebo worked out so well, and I'm never gonna get rid of that statue. It's my favorite statue, and I'm just so glad all the colors come together. Oh, I'm just so excited. I really hope you like the way this looks. If you have a park, let me know. What does yours look like? What items have you included? Have you used the gazebo on your island? I'm so curious to see what people have been doing. So let me know how the update has been treating you and what items you've been incorporating into your island. So I thought I'd throw this clip in here just because I also like to throw in, I don't know, tips and tricks. Everyone works differently, so I thought I'd do some things that I do and things that really matter to me when it comes to laying out things. I'm super into layering. I really like messing around with things being slightly off from one another and kind of staggering items. So this probably took me like 5 minutes if this were slowed down, and I just was constantly shifting things over literally within half a space. And I don't know, to me the smallest little shift can just change the way that that area looks so much. And this is the final look. I have Bee on my island, so of course she had to have a bistro, so these new items had me flipping out. Like, there are so many soups, so many good soups. Good soup. Now I'm just trying to work with this tiny space I have as the bistro. There's this awkward space in the seating area, so I tried to make it work with another table and it just wasn't hitting it. So I'm trying to incorporate this couch somehow. Hopefully it could fit. It would be nice to have a different variety of seating, like an actual restaurant. So I'm just shifting things around a little bit, trying to see if I can make everything fit. Once I was able to get everything fit, I just looked around real quick and put the other items back, and I ended up really liking the way the couch looked in the corner. I know it's really snug, but you are able to walk to every part and walk through the entire bistro, and I just think it's a nice little element and it kind of fills up that space. I am so happy that I'm done with Bee's Bistro. I absolutely love the way that it turned out. I hope to see my villagers show up in there. I wanted to go through the camera POV, and it blew my mind when I first did this. I just had the thought of, oh my gosh, this is technically what everything looks like to the villagers. Like, this is how they see everything. And I just thought that was crazy, but I love seeing the items up close. The food items just look so good. I love the detail. And then we have Ellie's Café. Look at Molly. She literally looks like a little barista. It was so cute. I had to go up and talk to her. But this is the cafe. I'm not doing anything too crazy. I'm just going to switch out a couple of items, such as the computer for the cash register, as well as adding some coffee beans. So this is the final look. It's really cute, to me at least. Now, the last thing in this video is going to be this little seating area I have in front of the stage that is in front of resident services. So I'm just trying out the really cute string lights and trying to put items off to the side so it looks a little bit more like an entrance. I tried having various like arcs in front, and I just didn't like the way it looked, so I think these lights are gonna go well for now. I ended up liking the way it looked, and I'm switching out the muffins for some pumpkin bread because it's pumpkin season, of course. And again, sorry, I just love my villagers so much. They're just so precious. I incorporated the pumpkin pie. I absolutely loved the way it looked with the cutting board. I think it fit together really well. And now I'm just working on layering and finding the final place for my items on this main picnic blanket. And then I finally placed some final items on the picnic blanket so there's no awkward big spots, and plus, you know, sometimes it's fun to have activities to do while you listen to someone performing. So I put another spooky tower in front, twisted it around so it just looks like pumpkins, and placed the final item. And then this is going to be, I think, what finishes my look. Yeah, so this is the final look. I really like the way the lights turned out, and it doesn't block too much of the view of the picnic blanket, and it looks really good once you're inside as well. And I love the pumpkin pie. Oh my goodness, pumpkin pie is my favorite. So good. Let me know if you actually like pumpkin pie in the comments. I'm genuinely curious. That's it for this video. Please let me know what you think. I'm so curious to know if you ended up liking any of my ideas or advice. If you have anything similar on your island, if I use some of the items that you really like, what items you really like about this update. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did, and subscribe for future content. I'm going to be doing an island tour soon. I'm so excited to share that with everyone. And then I'm finally going to be starting uploading videos on my new island that's really based on the 2.0 update. It's called Chow Town. So let me know if you think it sounds cool, and tune in if you're interested in a foodie island. If you made it to the end, wow, thank you so much. That means the world to me. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you tune in to my next video. Bye!